Member, and for a response, the member for Chilliwack, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and congratulations on your appointment. And I'd like to thank the member from Cariboo North for giving me the opportunity to talk about infrastructure in the Cariboo. I'd like to begin, Mr. Speaker, by recognizing that I am speaking today from the traditional unceded territory of the Stalo people, in particular that of the Palalt and Chilliwack tribes. Capital investments support our economy by providing good jobs during construction and much needed infrastructure in our communities. The government has invested in infrastructure projects across BC, including schools, roads, transit improvements, and these will create good paying direct and indirect jobs. There's been significant infrastructure investments in the Cariboo. In the member's own constituency, government announced in July 2019, $52.2 million for a new Quesnel Junior School, a new middle school on the site of the current Maple Drive Junior Secondary School. The school will be LEED Gold certified and include childcare spaces. This is the first major capital investment in Quesnel since 1997 and will surely benefit the school community there. A new school can transform a community for the better. As an interim measure, government invested $1.7 million to renovate Maple Drive Middle School, and 400 grade 8 and 9 students were able to move there from Quesnel Middle School. In healthcare infrastructure, government is investing to build a new emergency department and ICU at G.R. Baker Memorial Hospital in Quesnel. On October 31st, 2018, the Quesnel Urgent Primary Care Center opened, the first urgent primary care center in the North under the government's primary healthcare strategy. UPCC was created through a partnership between the Ministry of Health, Northern Health, and the Northern Interior Division of Family Practice. An annualized budget of $1.1 million in funding has been allocated by the ministry to establish the center. In infrastructure improvements for tourism, the province invested in a project for Wells to enhance internet services for 130 homes and businesses in a community that depends on tourism, arts, and mining sectors, and also sees a yearly influx of seasonal workers. In September 2018, the province announced a $500,000 grant for the Barkerville Heritage Trust to provide on-site housing to seasonal Barkerville historic town and park staff. In transportation infrastructure, 2 new electric vehicle charging sites on Highway 97 at the Australian Rest Centre, 36 kilometers south of Quesnel, and 100 Mile House Info Centre. These will surely be a benefit to the member from Cariboo North's constituency. Having infrastructure for electric cars will bring more tourism and enable her constituents to switch to electric cars and cut down on pollution. Cariboo drivers have also benefited from part of an $85 million investment in the resurfacing of more than 450 kilometers of highways in the southern interior in 2018, including the resurfacing of 44 kilometers on Highway 26 from Wingdam to Barkerville. The Quesnel Airport got a runway lighting replacement in 2018, and in 2019, airside sidewalks and operation building upgrades. And there's more, Mr. Speaker, a lot more, but I don't have the time to list all the infrastructure projects in Cariboo North, never mind the entirety of the Cariboo. The Cariboo isn't the only place that the province is building and renewing infrastructure either, Mr. Speaker. All over the province, the government has been investing in infrastructure. My home community of Chilliwack, the government is funding 2 new schools for School District 33, one a K-8 school desperately needed on the south side of town, with an estimated value of $53.6 million, and the other an exciting new arts and technology high school estimated to cost $15.4 million. There are also some much needed school additions in the works. Chilliwack School District will be able to get kids out of portables and into the main school buildings. It'll mean a lot to our local families. The province has built supportive housing projects in Chilliwack that offer wraparound supports. Getting people off the streets and into housing is life-changing. The new schools, school additions, and supportive housing are just some of the projects that the government is funding in Chilliwack. Government is building and renewing infrastructure all over the province, Mr. Speaker, and I am confident that they will continue to do so. Thank you.